Saturday showdown. DN Freaks versus BNK.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Braum Sejuani, really powerful duo, just that double stacking passive that gives you so much value. Good matchup into the Nautilus and also to the Jhin. One of the things with Jhin is even if you just block one shot, that's a lot of his damage.
Yeah, and if you block one shot, it can make it less likely for the follow-up shots to hit, right? So I feel like Braum is a very good pick here. For me, really the biggest issue for DN Freaks is the top lane, which I don't feel like Ambessa is a good answer here. And especially in this player matchup where Dudu has been struggling a bit. Yeah, well, he's given the Ezreal. We'll see what he can do this time around. Very curious about how the Chovy Punyan matchup is going to go this time. As we are ready, let's hop into the Rift for game number 1. I would say it was like a 40 to 50% chance you would see Cheese. In League, we see a lot less. I feel like it's a bit harder. It's a different type of game. Nice hook here, nice trade from Duro. Doesn't seem like they'll be able to really trade back.
Health advantage, but it's quite far behind in terms of farm.
It's a nice hook here onto Berserker, but guess who is here? It's Pioshik. He did not break the wrist and walk away. He broke the wrist and stood around as now we got a trade in the top lane. Keen solo killed by Dudu, and now in the bottom lane, Duro gonna be taken out by this nice gank roller. No flash, no barrier. He is dead, as that will be another couple of kills to DNF.
Berserker!
No way.
Down to the wire. I'm not sure exactly. We didn't get to fully see what happened in the top side to lead to Keen being so low. You know, you saw the TP timings. It was clear that like Dudu traded heavy and then getting solo killed. And then the bot lane, you know, we talked about Ruler not having the cleanse. We talked about the matchup and how you need to be in these short trades. I think Duro felt confident because he had a big wave.
Yeah, I mean, you see that he's already low in this one. And Dudu says, well, it should be kind of free. I got him, is what he says.
Yeah.
That's all he said. You know, you took a good trade on the bottom side with Keen. You only got one grub, but you will get this first dragon, which is a Hex Tech. Does mean that it's not a Hex Tech soul. Will it be Chem Tech again? Which we have seen way too much of.
Yeah.
This broken.
Oh, man. Don't even remember. Which, okay. Oh.
Okay, instead he's going to dash in instead of getting knocked back. Punyan, he will flash, but I think he just dies. Yeah, Ruler just going to shoot him down. And I'm sure he will proof that here as well. Keen getting in, he's got needles out. And Dudu taking a huge amount of damage, is forced to flash, but now in the wall.
Doesn't really do anything.
It's about sending a message. And there's the combo onto Life. He is going to go down. And he's basically the sacrifice. As he was trying to hold the door for the rest of the team, Berserker's just here, trying to do some damage. He has his Arcane Shift, he's totally fine.
You know,
yeah,
the CS race. But I don't think he's going to catch up. Oh, no.
That's a stun. Dudu down to half health. He is Ambessa, so I think he's fine. But he has to run away from the turret, importantly. So it's just more damage on the turret. He's trying to clear the wave, and now he's going to be punished for it. Why did he go back in? As now he got life in here as well. He's like, here, take me too. Why not? No.
Are they? I feel like maybe Gen G might have posed it.
I mean, they said it.
Oh,
they said, they declared, we're going to take the Rift Herald. And I think Gen G want to say no to that, as Duro is taking up quite a lot here. The ult goes in. A lot of damage only goes on the front line as Dudu gets in the back line, but he immediately gets traded out for the support. That's not a good trade for him. Now Canyon in with the ult, but now Gwen, there is nothing stopping him from just running at the enemy team. In goes Canyon as well, looking for a bit more. Need another shove here. Berserker doesn't seem to have his Arcane Shift anymore. There it is. Finally does come up, and he is incredibly low. But they'll just take Punyan instead, they say, as Keen does pick up the kill.
Able to clean up.
You know, as we were saying, the beginning was good, right? So maybe the comms were like, hey guys, we're winning, go, go, go. Like, we got this. All the tanks soak the damage on our team. We can win this. Oh no, Punyan. Oh, not like this. Oh, he doesn't have a splash. And he saves the seismic shove for after he goes for the dash, knowing that he doesn't have
more than
flash.
100, and it can apply to people who maybe have a little bit less health.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get an engage here onto the Nautilus as the... Okay, nice ult comes in, but this is everything into Duro. Will it be worth it is really the question. And he lives. So Duro lives. The wall comes in. They do want to continue this one, it looks like, but Dudu also teleports in and just immediately backs away. As now the flash on over from Duro. He really wanted a bit more. He's getting a little bit excited, perhaps.
Two flashes. A lot of health bars, Ben. Berserker got it. Oh, no.
Yeah, well, he's getting ulted, and now he's got to go for the flash away and the arcane shift.
Is 3 a lot? Can I say it now?
Magic Pen going to come through for Chovy so he can deal with some of those frontliners a bit better alongside of his Leandries. Is now Life in a rough spot. His ult actually misses everyone. Is going to slow a couple of people, but he's still going to die eventually. Down he goes. A very desperate Sejuani just to try to get out, as now Pungyan going to be denied the wall away from the doggy. His cannon does go in. That's a double kill for Keen. And
there was that much effort needed from Genji. Oh, there's force a flash there with the ultimate, so something to take away from this, but still, they're dragging for Genji, they're now on soul point. And I think the game already feels a little bit rough. If they get soul,
yeah,
it just feels like everyone's done pretty good on Genji, but Chovy's been pretty Chovy.
Been the cleanest.
Yeah.
Has the highest number.
He does have some big numbers. He would be so octanical right now.
Set up any MMA with our players just yet, but soon. We do have a wall coming up, a failed engage from Duro, and Genji to say, we don't really want to do it. We're just going to flash away. And that does a bit of damage. A very low Otacon here. As Pyosik looking to try to get this one done. Duro extremely low. He should be going down. He just goes in. Meanwhile, Ruler is zoned away. It's a good fight here for DNF. As Cannon in a rough spot as well, but some resets are coming out here. Some withdrawals as Pyosik is also going to withdraw. And we do have Ruler on the backside. Just going to hit Pungyan with that one. Gets the root down. And Pungyan is not very long for this world. Does go for the withdrawal. Dudu not going to get the kill on a Canyon. And Genji just played for the long game, and they get so much bonus gold on the backside of this fight.
Yeah, even though the Atacon was secured by DM Freaks, Duro with a bit of a misplay that ends up getting punished.
A little bit too much respect.
Yeah.
This time is a much less good angle.
Yeah, there's a lot more people there.
Yeah, and now we got the root here on a Life, who's just dying, gets his ult off at least. Meanwhile, we got Berserker knocked up as well. He has to get out of the fight, and it's just 1 by 1. You see DNF trying to run away. That is a very nice wall. It's over the wall! He does get him! Pungyan will go down. Looks like Berserk was able to get out of that one just barely. Canyon's still on chase. He still has his ult. Pyosik trying to use the disengage cone.
The dogs!
And he will get away just because of a cone that was randomly there.
Yeah.
Nice. But it is still Infernal Soul for Genji.
Genji and DM Freaks. Between Genji members, okay?
Genji and the rest of Genji. All comes in, Dudu's just absolutely dead.
He gets it, he picks up the kill,
yeah.
You know?
It's getting soloed by Keen. Chovy tried to get in there, I think he got an assist.
Trying to get in with a kill steal, yeah. So Chovy, he's only 3 kills, you know?
Well, gonna miss the ult here on the Chovy, who is just not even gonna flash it. He's like, no, I can dodge this.
It offers a mistake.
Yeah.
If it happens twice, though, that's intent, you know? That's purposeful.
I think it was pretty obvious that what he meant by that, you know?
Yeah, I think so. You think Chovy is going to make a mistake like that?
Okay. Well, he's gonna...
There's the wall. Oh, he doesn't cancel his ult.
Oh, no, Pungyan. He tries to flash over, he just dies. Stunned on the dash, and now they're without their Azir. And they're just running at them. The double seismic shove, and this time Ruler not able to pick up the kills, finally gets one. And it's Canyon who says, give the POM to me.
Could have been a little bit better if he wanted to get more kills, because right now he's 3rd, right? Which frankly, kind of slacking.
He does have very high kill participation though, 15.
확인. 나 가고 올라갈게. 나 이제 싸운다. 야, 이거 아지를 보자, 아지를. 오케이. 맞다. 한수건 맞았다. 가야죠. 나 타워 없어. 가자. 보자. 일단 볼게요. 세주 노플. 미드 맞췄어. 아씨. 지성이 맞았네. 미드 노플. 뭐야? 우리 미드 라인으로 끝내자.
Red color base team.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, you know, he did do a lot of damage.
Yeah, he did. Chovy's definitely #1 for now.
But not as many kills.
I said POG before, I actually meant it, you know. We don't have POG anymore.
I'm not gonna lie. You've seen times before where Lulu mid was the meta and it was Lulu Xin Zhao. So you have someone you can buff in the early game, in the mid game even, and then the late game you're buffing up Berserker to give him strength. So putting the eggs in the Berserker basket, which I don't think is a terrible plan, But Duro's considering just going for the Blitzcrank,
Yeah.
Blitzcrank in return.
He's
and
calling for it.
We've
He
seen
said it
him
multiple times.
We've seen him on this pick. You know, we've seen him before have a massive pop-up performance.
And there's only one
against T1.
bad hook target, which is Xin Zhao. Everybody else is like Ari is, I mean, maybe she dashes away, but you have so much follow-up CC with Sylas and Pantheon that if you hook anyone, basically,
Honestly,
even Xin Zhao,
even
from
Xin
ahead.
Zhao, yeah, like
Yeah.
you just CC chain him with the Pantheon and the Sylas and kill him. So.
And then you're in the circle, you have enough damage, especially from ahead. This Blitzcrank is going to do insane amounts.
That's the
is
thing.
to play something simple. They're going to have to get ahead, and they're going to have to make a lot of work done with that Xin Zhao. Let's see how it goes as we hop on the rift for game 2. Maybe because he's a little bit off balance.
Yeah. We do love some goofy skins.
Yep. I'll execute here for Pungyan. See how he can do it in a Chovy. I think the early levels
Playing
should
around
be good.
objective. Oh, doo-doo.
Oh, boy. Well, he's in a bit of trouble here as the flash comes out from him, and he will actually get away.
Well, what confuses me is he passed towards, like, the only spot Canyon could be. If he'd path down, Canyon might have to flash to stun him, but he, like, pathed towards, like, oh, if someone's ganking here, I want to meet them, I want to introduce them to the lane.
I'll be in a lot of trouble if I walk right towards them.
Yeah, very
He's
weird. That's a good
here.
trade.
So you can see that Genji, they really want it.
Oh,
Oh, and the
man.
X-rays on a Berserker! He is just so dead! And that was the guy that did have Flash!
Yeah, that
You get the teams confused sometimes.
It happens, you know.
Yeah.
I did that yesterday. Well, I said KT when it was Dongshim.
Yeah.
But they're both
Be the only one.
red-colored teams, you know?
Yeah.
Is that a viable excuse? A viable reason in POM?
It's the last game you win.
The last game you win, absolutely. Yeah, Dash is try and dodge and gets hit.
지렸다.
That was sick, he says.
It was sick.
Not a direct translation. Wow, the flash! Oh, Duro! He wants that POM so bad, but life, he's got heal, he's got flash. Damage, and makes those earlier fights a bit more impactful. Pungyan gonna get engaged on, but there is a Lulu here. The hook does miss, and Chovy still going in, has the Spirit Rush. And he's gonna take a good trade.
I think the biggest thing for me of the Malignants is just that you have your ult available like a minute before an objective to look for a pick, and then it's back up to the objective.
Wants a flash at a life, and it's a flash at a Canyon. And now Duro in a bit of trouble. He gets his ult off, but that's not going to be great. It's now a little 3v3 action, and Pouch is just burned down. And now Berserker finally gets here. And Life is in a lot of trouble. Doesn't have his flash, and he's just going to die. So there you go. They go way too deep for that. They got the Duro kill, and then they immediately got punished.
Yeah, just a bit of a weird way this fight ended up playing out. Life has no flash, and now, oh no.
Pungyan, no Spirit Rush, no flash, no life. Down he goes. It's a gank from Duro.
It feels so wrong. And now Dragon going to be picked up by Gen G. Chovy's hanging around top looking for Doo-Doo.
Physics here.
It feels like the pace of this game, very chill.
Just feels like, DNF, they were doing a lot early, as now, okay,
Zoning
and they're going to zone him. And yeah, they're going to get another plate here right before it does fall off.
Should get the tower here as well, I would think.
But yeah, it just feels like, especially for DNF, they are one of these teams that a lot of ages. And now Doo-Doo just going to face check the brush here. And now we got Duro on the way as well, as maybe Life can help him out. But now Life puts himself into a rough spot here. No hook available for Duro. And they live, but...
To see Doo-Doo try and defend this again.
And they're just going to try to, the timing not exact. Jace very fast.
He does go fast. Yeah, so we'll be able to defend this tower, I should think. But again, it's not them making something happen. It's not DNF finding success. It's okay, we stop them from doing something. And now, good charm.
I mean, here comes Pioshik.
It feels like he's trying to force the ult out of the Ahri, but Pungyan's just like, nah, I'm
This
good.
one. Let's hope that Pioshik's got it. He is frontlining. He is the frontline for the team, so that is his job. And goes in onto Canyon. There's the Lulu ult onto him as well, and he just flashes away. And now the hook comes down on a Pioshik, and he dies immediately. But Keen, also in a bit of trouble, just flashes away out of that one. Ruler gonna have to go to that Feather Storm. Still wanted to fight, it looked like. But the rest of the team was backing away. But low on health once again here is DNF.
The Ahri you know this composition from the DN Freaks can...
Oh, the hook once again! Duro will not be stopped tonight. I think he just gets POM, right?
Chase people down. When you don't kill anyone,
룰루 노플이라고?
it's kind
Lulu
of...
has no flash, is what he said. Seemed very surprised.
He said it.
Yeah, we're just going in on the life here, and the shield is held up. The equalizer was okay. Bit of zoning. And now Toby's going in. He's got a Sarion on everyone. And now he's just running them down. Keen comes in as well on the flank. Canyon ulting in. And they're not going to get away from Chovy here. And so the argument of just Chovy, I think, might be correct for the POM for this one.
You say that, but Keen did this sick engage with the Rift Herald, so maybe he just gets off the back.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Maybe.
But one of the things with this DN Freaks composition is the momentum they gain.
Yeah. I mean, Genji just kind of ran at them.
Oh.
Pressed all their buttons. Oh, okay. Gang brush.
They can totally kill him. He's got no flash.
Well, he puts up the shield, and he's
Have to
quite
kill him.
tanky. I mean, it's taking so long, and they finally get him. And the ult comes in on a Punyan. Equalizer, pretty good. Punyan is burning down. This is kind of just a 2v5. Finally, Ruler does get here, and now Duro is here as well. And I think he hooked the Otacon. Not sure about that one. The rest of the team that was very deep will be punished for it.
Changes things, really, if you're dying, right? Which I don't think they plan on doing.
Yeah.
Berserker should be out. He's a Zeri.
Although... maybe he's just not. Looks like no dash.
What's his E cooldown?
I don't think anyone wants to see that.
No.
Equalizer is actually just zoning them away. A little bit early, though, and they have redemption. But the hook comes in, and that is Shintel, and we talked about this in the giraffe. Even with the Lulu ult, he's so low, and Keen just burns him down. Oh, with the polymorph! He's gonna save his life. And where was Chovy this entire time? He was flanking.
The long flank.
He's pulling a pull base, still flanking. That's
no,
another
life!
comes in! And life. Oh, the charm does go down onto Ruler, but there's just no follow-up.
Just get the Otacon, just get it.
Oh,
Oh,
he dies to the ult! That's so rough. Berserker ults and then immediately dies himself. And yeah, I think they just smack them in the face with their wallets and say, good day to you, sir. Triple kill for Chovy.
Seems a little bit cooked.
No, dude, you did. He's just going in. He's like, no, I can win this.
I can take him.
He's beating him, though.
Yeah, the long bait.
Outsmarted.
They might be able to recall him. And get 200 gold. No, they can't even do
Everything
that.
is missing instead.
Guys, Berserker's level 12, Chovy is level 16. He
Yeah.
also has Seeker's Arm Guard and a 10-stack.
Yeah.
Oh, you're dead, by the way. Oh, no.
I mean, yeah, he's just gonna flash out. And he's just looking at the Baron. He's like, guys, come on.
He's
He's not even doing it. He's just staring it down.
just trying to intimidate it, you know?
The pan down is very intimidating, so I understand.
CP comes through.
But they never had to do the Baron in the first place. They have the Otacon, and the withdrawal comes in. Chovy's very behind them. Berserker is already dead, and that's the biggest issue. Chovy also is just unkillable. They don't have the damage to take him out. It's just the Lulu knockup. And yeah, Pyosik's just running away. I mean, what can you even say at this point? It's 12,000 gold. The lead. Pyosik is emoting his way
Just keep running.
to the death chamber. No, he's going to die like a man. He's Xinjiao.
Respect.
And yeah, I don't think... Oh?
Oh,
Outplayed! Outsmarted! And then Chovy just dashed over the wall.
Yeah, that was a little do-si-do moment. Well, I'm sorry, Duro. He's obviously not going to be 90 degrees, like, vertical if he's locked. Maybe it's like 88. That's how much leaned in he is now.
What? That's what he said. And then I found him.
Wow, level 17 Silas. It's not even 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, okay, well, they got the Mikhail's cooldown. And Duro missed his hook. And angle. Oh, well, the Pyosik's already dead. Chovy is just AoEing the enemy team as he is Zonyazing mid-dash, mid-chain. Oh! There's the hook over the wall. Dude who had no chance. And Chovy actually takes negative damage from him. The game is over, guys. Chovy has 13 kills and 25 stacks in his Majais. It's just over. He's level 18. He's dashing around the pit, dashing around the base. And, well, at least Gen G didn't take their time with this one.
Yeah.
Said, well, we'll put you out of your misery faster. And Kenny gets the kill and doesn't die.
Can I dunk it on them?
너무 세서 괜찮아. 야 이게 내가 맞아? 아 괜찮아.
It's like, what? I got hit by that?
끌어도 돼 진짜 그런 거. 아 이거 미드 보자.
Try to go for a pick. Try to go for a hook. We can push.
대리를 보고 싶기는 해요. 야 펜타 각인데? 펜타야?
Is this a penta?
진짜로?
Penta angle?
일로 와. 아, 너 먹어라 그냥.
He's like, oh, you just take it. I've given up on this. Even Ruler's like, nah, I don't need this penta. He's like, no, the pain has already been felt.
유라 너 좋다. 너 신뢰도 있네.
형이 날 못 믿어서 못 모은 거네.
그지? 게 없다. 아야 길막하지 마봐.
This was fun. The little,
죽여 일단.
you know, you need to back up with your team because they have to kill the Nexus so you don't die.
Yeah.
There's definitely some teams where they would just stop hitting the Nexus as soon as you go
Yeah.
in.
We've definitely seen that before.
I would do
By the
it, I'm gonna
way.
be honest. It's like you know who would do it? D+.
D plus, I think it was them.
They totally the Penta steals as well.
Yeah.
You know, they were.
We've
they're
also
such
seen
a team to do it.
I think T1 in the past has been like, all right, everybody into the fountain at the same time, and then like Faker called like 1, 2, 3, and then he just didn't go in, and like everybody else did.
Yeah.